What's going on YouTube? It's your boy camATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you comment anything down in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway that we do every single week on this channel. Make sure you hit the little notification bell next to subscribe so it lets you know when I go live or when I post a video, all that good stuff. All right. Thank you guys for everybody who's been joining the live show. I've been having a lot of fun talking DFS with you guys on the live show. A lot of people have been hitting me up saying they're doing a great job because of it, and it's been helping them out a lot. So I'm really glad for that. If you haven't checked out the live show yet, around 3:30 p.m. Central is when I go live. All right. 3:30 p.m. Central. It'll be right here on this YouTube channel. Now, starting off at pitcher, I have Chris Sale and Chris Archer. Now, Sale is in a situation where he's in Tampa Bay, a very pitcher-friendly ballpark, okay? He's already got that ridiculous K rate. Chris Sale is the best pitcher on this slate, okay? And the situation here is the ballpark is such a nice upgrade for him. In this ballpark, I love Chris Sale. You can really go with Chris Sale or Steven Strasburg. I'm cool with either one. I'm not really wanting to pay 11-4 for Bauer versus Toronto. But Chris Sale or Strasburg are really the number one for me. Strasburg is at home in Washington going against a Colorado team that's not very good when they're away from home. They normally hit lefties better than they hit righties. So Strasburg is in a great spot here, and we know his K rate as well. But there are a few lefties that could get to him, like Dahl and Blackman, Daniel Murphy. Those type of guys could get him for the long ball, but that could happen to anybody. And at the end of the day, you go with the guy with the K rate, and that's Chris Sale in a pitcher-friendly ballpark in Tampa Bay. Next up, Chris Archer is at home in Pittsburgh going against St. Louis, a team that is very watered down right now. They don't have Matt Carpenter. They just are not a very good offense. They have their moments where they shine and they do okay, but Chris Archer is a solid pitcher. Got a solid K rate versus righties, and this lineup right here against St. Louis, I definitely think Chris Archer is going to get to him, and I think Pittsburgh is going to be able to give him some run support against Hudson. Same situation with Chris Sale. I think that Boston will be able to give him some run support against Chirinos. But the same thing can be said for Strasburg as well, because Lambert is pitching for Colorado, so I definitely think Washington could definitely get to Colorado as well. So all three of these guys, I love all three. It's very close, but Chris Archer and Chris Sale are my main 1-2. All right. Next up, Jose Abreu at 3.9. He had a price drop after the amazing game. We had him in our lineups last night. He hit a dinger. He had an amazing outing for us. At 3.9, his price dropped probably because he's going up against a better pitcher in Caleb Smith, but Abreu crushes lefties. This is even better matchup than it was yesterday. I know it's a better pitcher, but righties, lefties, Jose Abreu crushes them. I'm calling a dinger from Jose Abreu in this one. I absolutely love Abreu. So at 3.9, yes, please. At home, I will take him in the righty-lefty matchup. Next up, Manny Machado throughout his whole career has mashed lefties. He's a very good hitter when it comes to facing lefties, and you're getting him for 4.6. I definitely love him. I think he's going to have a huge game as well. And this is another guy that I'm expecting to hit a home run. Last but not least, speaking of home runs, another guy that I think is going to hit a home run. Now, Jock Pederson and Cody Bellinger and Max Muncy on this Dodger team can definitely hit home runs. Cole will be starting pitching for LA, but then Felix Pena is going to be the long reliever, which means Pena has a real issue with keeping the ball in the park. He gives up a ton of home runs. Okay, he gives up that long ball a lot. So the power lefties for the Dodgers are definitely in play. Bellinger, Muncy, Jock Pederson. I love all three of those dudes. Those are all guys that I can count on for a home run most likely in this matchup against Felix Pena. But Jock Pederson's the cheapest one out of the bunch at 4.5. I like getting that exposure to that matchup at a cheaper rate. So Jock Pederson, another guy who smacks home runs, is getting to go up against Felix Pena, the long reliever who gives up a ton of hard contact, and the long ball has been his issue the entire season. He's got an okay K rate. He Ks guys okay. Problem is he gives up that long ball way too much. All right, and that's it. Chris Archer, Chris Sale, Jose Abreu, Manny Machado, and Jock Pederson is the high five. Now we're going to get to our dinger calls. All right, here we go. Cody Bellinger, Mike Moustakas, Manny Machado, Max Muncy, Christian Yelich, Jock Pederson, Jose Abreu, George Springer, Shohei Ohtani. All right, Chris Davis is facing a lefty, and he's cheap too. I love him as well. Chris Davis, righty-lefty against Wade Miley. I like Chris Davis there too. Matt Adams gets the lefty-righty again versus Lambert. You guys know how I feel about Adams. I love him. Hunter Renfroe. You know how I love Renfroe against lefties. Jason Vargas is not a good one, so I like a lot of these San Diego guys, especially in GPPs. Outside of Machado, at least. Machado's a cash game play. Some other guys that I like Josh Donaldson against Danny Duffy. Other than that, that is about it. I'll try to throw in another one. Let's look for some cheap guys that I like here. I'm trying to find you guys a cheap dinger call real quick before I head out. Okay. I like Curtis Granderson to hit one. Might sound crazy. He doesn't hit a whole lot of home runs, but Dylan Covey struggles with the long ball. Another guy who struggles with the long ball, Curtis Granderson, lefty-righty matchup. I definitely think this is a good spot for Curtis Granderson to get him 1-2 at a cheap cost and probably low ownership as well. All right, and don't sleep on A.J. Pollock as well. Another Dodger that could do very well here. Pollock hits righties very well. And like I said, Pena is definitely a guy you want to target with power hitters. And that's it, guys. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Drop that like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Comment anything in the comment section. Thank you for joining.